Hello. Happy
Hi.
Friday. I think I say that every week. I shouldn't say that again. Welcome to Real Estate. I'm Liz Min.
And I'm Val Vandervoort. Happy to be here.
Yeah.
1:30, like, okay, so not our typical morning broadcast, but not happy hour yet either.
No, no. We have been running later with conflicts in the mornings. I think
Yeah,
life has changed a little bit. So,
different meetings happening, but good meetings, so that's
yeah.
great.
So I've had an interesting week because it's just becoming very clear to me that buyers are really paying close attention to what's coming on. I have it set up so that I get a text message when anything new comes on in Belmont or San Carlos and Redwood City as well. And I'll get the text message. And then within 30 minutes, maybe an hour, if there's a home that is a good fit for any of the people that I'm working with, my phone rings or I get an email or a text message with somebody who is really, eyes peeled on this thing. And it's just, they're just paying really close attention. And they're not all fits. And, we talk through it. So it's not like, getting 5 people into contract this week, but it's just really, it's just faster.
Yeah,
The response to the listings coming out is faster.
interesting. Well, I guess when people are sitting at home, I mean, they're still, right, they still have work going on, but it may be that they have more time to, kind of keep that window open, right? When they're working from home than they might if they're in a meeting with people, in
Yeah.
person. Um,
Or multitasking and watching both. But
yeah,
honestly, I mean, from conversations with them, most of the people I'm working with are super, super busy right now. Their work lives have, a lot of them are in tech. And so, things have ramped up rather than cooling down in terms of their day.
yeah,
Um, it's just, I think um, the things to concentrate in your personal life and making progress in sort of your personal goals um, is has become something that people are really working on. They intended to buy a house and now they're not going to go to Europe this summer, so they're going to do the house project and
yeah.
start investigating how to get this stuff done. Or we're in a house that is not meeting our needs, and
Or condo, right? We've had
or
more.
condo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they really want to sort of own that and make progress in something where they can't necessarily make other progress right now.
Yeah. One of the things we've talked about is that, this is a very different situation for our real estate market than it was back in 2008 when we had the mortgage meltdown. And that we're in a situation where the housing market caused that crisis. It didn't cause this crisis. This is a different, obviously, very different kind of crisis. And life events are still happening to people, right?
Yeah.
So, people are having children. People, we foresee that there will probably be a group of people who come out of this and are like, I really don't want to be with this person any longer that I've been, like in this hold up in this house with for 8 weeks. So life events are continuing to happen. And we sit in this situation with limited supply and I would say strong demand
Yeah.
relative to the amount of supply. And it's making our market move quickly and briskly. And we're only like partway through kind of the release out of shelter in place. Like it's just I really wonder when we're no longer told to shelter in place, how frenetic the real estate market might be.
Yeah. Yeah. Just praying for more inventory.
Yeah, yeah. I
Um,
think I think we're going to see that because I think we are already starting to see it in most cities, but we are holding on to inventory that um, people are ready to go as far as the sell side, but they just don't quite yet know what's going to happen on the buy side. They're kind of caught up a little bit on figuring that piece out. And that will probably happen in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And when that does, then that whole set of inventory is going to come on. And there's probably many people who are in that situation, not just our group.
yeah. Yeah. It complicates when you can't go tour homes in your new town or whatever. So
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You got to go check out the next place and you can't get there.
Next steps.
Yeah.
Uh,
So where are we in our our script?
So in terms of inventory, essentially all cities and the county are climbing, except for a few rare circumstances. San Carlos is in that group, hanging steady at 20 single-family residences again this week. So three
That's
new
really
came on the
funny.
market and 3 went pending. Huh?
It's really funny. Like it's wild to look at that spreadsheet and just see 20, 20, 21, 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and absorption is just right there.
Yeah.
Hang
Re
steady.
out. One of the ones that was interesting to see was that Menlo Park really had a big jump. So they had a 41% increase in inventory from last week to this week.
Amazing.
Actually had 8 come on in the last 2 days. So the Menlo Park shoppers have some choices, and the Menlo Park sellers are probably like, "Oh, I hope we priced appropriately for what's going on out there." So
Yeah.
well,
I think that's what we've got for you this week.
yeah. It's always a nice part of our week to get to do this broadcast and recap on what's going on around here. So have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you next Friday.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. This has been the awkward ending part that's the multi-step process.